Long before it was called Iran, the land was known as Persia, one of the oldest civilizations in recorded history. Its roots reach back to the very table of nations in Genesis. From Noah's son Shem came Elam, the ancestor of the Elamites, who settled in what is now southwestern Iran. And from Japheth came Magi, the forefather of the Medes. Together, these two ancient peoples would forge the great Persian Empire. And it was this empire that God chose as his instrument of redemption. After 70 years of Babylonian captivity, the Lord stirred the heart of Cyrus the Great, a pagan king, to issue a decree that the Jewish people could return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. The prophet Isaiah had named Cyrus by name over a century before his birth, calling him God's anointed shepherd. The prophet Daniel saw Persia's rise in vivid prophetic imagery. In Nebuchadnezzar's great statue, Persia was the chest and arms of silver, mighty but destined to be surpassed. In another vision, Persia appeared as a bear raised on one side, with 3 ribs between its teeth, a symbol of its conquest of Babylon, Lydia, and Egypt. Within the Persian palace at Susa unfolded one of Scripture's most dramatic stories. A young Jewish woman named Esther became queen of Persia and, at great personal risk, exposed a plot to annihilate her people. Her courage saved an entire nation from genocide and gave rise to the festival of Purim, celebrated to this day. Centuries later, when a star appeared over Bethlehem, wise men journeyed from the east bearing gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Many scholars believe these Magi were from Persia, heirs to a tradition of studying the heavens, who recognized in that star the birth of a king foretold by prophecy. Yet Persia's story in Scripture does not end in the past. The prophet Ezekiel names Persia among the nations that will join the coalition of Gog and Magog in the last days, a great alliance that will march against Israel, only to be met by divine judgment on the mountains of the Holy Land. But even in judgment, God offers restoration. The prophet Jeremiah declares that in the latter days, the Lord will restore the fortunes of Elam. From ancient origins to end times prophecy, Iran's story in the Bible is one of empires and exiles, of judgment and mercy, and of a sovereign God whose purposes span the ages.